Ladies and gentlemen, this video is now in session. Obi-Wan362 Gamer Law presiding, and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Last time, we did some pulls, hoping and praying for what we needed to accomplish Proud Mode Mission 160. And we came up super short, which was annoying. Further annoying is that I came up short in the rankings for this past week. I was off by 192 for getting the awesome hat. And of course, this week's rankings are not important whatsoever. So, that all said, this time, even though the deal we were looking at is over, there's a new way. For if you're stuck on Mission 160, there's a new way to get past it. But before we get to that, we need to get to the Phil Cup. Phil Cup, get fabulous rewards like 3,000 jewels and Skip Ticket Plus. Catch only Tier 4 or... I'm not at all sure what that was about. The game just died. So let's try this again. The Phil Cup. We can get some fabulous rewards. And what we're really after is that Skip Ticket Plus. That Skip Ticket Plus is our path to beating Proud Mode 160. So let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, so we have to complete without having to continue, without being able to continue. And we can only use special attacks medals with an SP attack bonus value of 4 or less. We can still use whatever Keyblade we want. Now, we're going to stick with the Stroke of Midnight because it's my highest leveled Keyblade. And now we're going to 4 or less. That said, I have some pretty good ones at 4 or less. So let's start with that, shall we? Let's get him there. There. This is a good dark. This would be good for that, but the thing is, we need buffs and we need heals. Now, he's a 2 cost. He's not gonna give us either of the things we really need. And then I was told what we're gonna end up needing to do. We're gonna need this Kairi, you know, the old Kairi that used to be worth something. But 3 tiers of attack. Like, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that going forward. Trying to check real quick because I haven't actually looked at this or what even my medals are that will be useful for this. I just kind of know that it's happening. But so scrolling through this, I'm like, I don't see anything that really is gonna make or break it for us. If we had a guilting campaign going on, I would guilt the Tsum Tsum Mickey and Pals, and then that would be a powerhouse that we could really use to help us out. Sadly, that's not the case. Now, allegedly, turtling is going to be super important. We'll see about that. We'll see. I don't doubt the people who've said that, but we're going to see nonetheless. That said, because we're not sure, we are going to take at least Haynerpence Olette. We don't have a spot for them, but they're not there for damage. They're there for defense, obviously. So we're going to take this setup, and we're going to see how far through this we can get. Because it's going to be important. Undoubtedly, we're going to need to be able to turtle. It's a shame that it's 4 or less. That's what's going to make it real. That's what's going to make it awful challenging. But luckily, we only have to complete without having to continue. Which does lend itself to the fact that, you know, which that makes that real easy. It helps. It helps in the early ones if you've got a high Nova, because you just and they're done. So that gave us a Skip Ticket Plus. Now, this has been up for a couple days now, so if you don't know what a Skip Ticket Plus does, you've not been paying attention. You've not been paying attention. Because people have been chatting about the Skip Ticket Plus. But let's pull up the details and look at it real quick, because it's important. Skip Tickets are a more powerful version of Skip Ticket Pluses are more Skip Tickets Plus, a more powerful version of Skip Tickets. You can use a Skip Ticket Plus to obtain all of the objective rewards from a quest, even if you haven't cleared it before. Even if you haven't cleared it before. You know what we're going to do right now before they realize this is a dumb idea? We're going to go use our Skip Ticket Plus. Because, lo and behold, for Skip. For Skip. We're done. Mission 160 has been defeated. And we got 150 jewels for doing so. Isn't that amazing? That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you beat Proud Mode Mission 160. If you are stuck on 160, now is your time. Go. Get some Skip Ticket Pluses and get past it. Be stuck no longer, brothers and sisters. So anyway, I wanted to... This is the same one. I wanted to bring that up because I know a lot of people were actually stuck on that because it was just broken. It was absolutely broken. And without pretty precise medals, there was just no way to do it. So that is the most exciting thing that's going to happen all video. Almost undoubtedly. Oh, we'll just hit the main one. Do that. That lowers defense. And then we Nova for finish it off. So, if you still have your old illustrated Kairi from the good old days, she's back to being super useful. She's back, she's powerful, she's great. If you don't, you're going to need buffing medals. You just got to figure out buffing medals. From what people said, it's going to end up becoming essential to have Hainer Pencilette and Pooh, Rabbit, and Tigger, but I don't know. Let's see if we can find some sign that that's the case. I have no reason to doubt that, though. So do that, and then what we'll do is Nova. If that doesn't work, my Sephiroth, luckily, is very strong. And so, if you're like me, you may not have a bunch of great maxed out. I also said personas. A bunch of great maxed out medals, and that's what's going to make this challenging. Because tier 4s, they're obviously not that strong. Once upon a time, that's all we had. And it was one thing when that's all we had. It's not all we have anymore. Oh, we get a broom. I want a broom. Give me that broom. Oh, I could use a skip ticket here, which seems like a waste and counterproductive. But I can see why you would do it. Focus on that one. Lowers defense. Now, my Sephi is not the greatest. So, considering these are foes that we aren't actually type advantage against. I'm not gonna waste. I won't waste my SP on it. Hander Pencilette we can use because it costs 0. Ooh, didn't see that coming. And then Cloud was one of my strongest ones there for a long while. He's still pretty strong. So luckily he's a tier 3 and still works. I am concerned about gauges going forward because we are going to end up having to just turtle, it looks like. Like I'm trying to think of what my old strong metals were. And like I'm coming up empty, really. Let's go and take a look. We definitely don't need those pences. Both those can feel free to go away. I'm a little concerned about a number of things for this, but we do have a fair number of decent metals, and so we're just gonna have to rely on that fact that we do have so many good and upstanding metals. Not upright, but we have a number of those too. Actually, that's most of our metals. That's not the point. Okay, well, none of that was useful, but apparently we have 2 full stacks of silver, so that's the thing. And I also have extra, was that Dales or was that chip? I think it's chips. I have over 100 chips? Yeah, that's unnecessary. Just go ahead and evolve that, shall we? There we go. Yes. Okay, but that puts us back at our first broom of the new, our first new broom. So first prepared, feed fish. So it's gonna be slow going probably, but we're gonna make our way through. So far this Keyblade is working out. What's probably gonna happen is at first sign, things aren't going well. The counter is problematic. Largely because I don't know what that enemy is going to do. Let's try tapping our way through here. Getting ourselves nice and buffed up. And then hoping for the best. Okay, I killed the one with the counter. And this guy is actually not doing enough damage to be really dangerous. So we're going to take that for what it's worth. I'm wishing a Hander Pencilette was doing more damage. That would be rather helpful at this point. And then I need SP. Yeah, because that's the problem we're going to start running into, is that we're slowly going to just run ourselves out of SP. Especially during the time where it's not 0 AP anymore. That's something that's going to be problematic. So be on the lookout for that. I'm starting to get concerned because I was hoping we were going to make it further than that before we started having issues. But lo and behold, and that's a poison archer. Great. There's I'd have to believe good chance that that poison archer is just it's not gonna go well for us. My bet is he doesn't die in the Nova. He poisons us, that uses our Esuna. And then also that didn't do hardly any damage to that guy. So we're going to have to do a bit more in pulling out the stops on this one. Problem is that my Kairi isn't super cheap. It does cost 3. And I could, in theory, swap it out for something that doesn't cost that much. But I don't think I have anything that's going to buff near as well as this is. That also costs this little. Also, I should have used his special. Like I say, I should have just used Sephi's special from the start. Would have saved it from being a concern. Because now I'm sitting at, you know, I've beat the first 6. Got a couple skip tickets under my belt. But the problem is that I'm out of SP. And so I'm going to need to figure something else out. That said, let's take a quick look. Do I have something that will actually work for this? Admittedly, Trickmaster is a very solid, very powerful hit. May not be the worst thing to use him, considering that's how much power he has, and he's not even guilted. That said, that last slot, and like the problem is he costs 6. He costs 6, and so presumably Behemoth also costs 6. This guy used to be one of my powerhouses there for a long while. This guy's fully guilted, but he's better in raids, and he would go in that slot there, and I need Inner Pencilette. What we might have to do is we might have to do what I didn't want to do. And that's swap Sephi out for these guys. These guys are cost 0, and they recover HP. And so that might be what's more important to us. We still have double cast. But so it's gonna be tight. So I don't know. What do you do? Defense of all attributes by 1 for 1 turn. Couldn't remember. I enjoyed the artwork though. Also have this illustrated Xemnas. So okay, do you? Yep, you're all buffed out. You're all buffed out. Buffed out. Buffed out. Buffed out, and of course, buffed out. So there's nothing for me to do anymore with that. We just have to plow our way through. And I'm a little trouble because I don't know how we're going to restore gauges. other than to go to other things. Like, we can do this. Go to the weekly gem quest. We'll switch back to our primary Stroke of Midnight. I was going to say, even our secondary Stroke of Midnight isn't bad. They're very similar. It's just a difference of how much... Donald does more damage, but doesn't work AoE. So we'll take this one for now. And let's take with us... I like the sharing of this, of Vanitas, considering you'd have to be crazy to use him. Considering he copies the next medal and not the previous medal. Let's take Moomin. I hope we won't need it. But we'll take it with us regardless. And see how it goes from there. Also, Peachy. So we should probably be able to just auto-attack our way through. I'm hoping. But so, yeah, you might just have to do missions in between. Try and regain some SP. It's probably going to be the easiest way to get enough SP to actually manage to make it through. Because otherwise, like, it's such an SP suck. Especially because most of those tier 3s, tier 4s and lowers, they fell out of use. Because they're just, comparatively speaking, not as good. So it's gonna be challenging. This wasn't, which disappoints me a little bit, but that's fine. I guess really we shouldn't end up getting to his second turn anyway. He should never get the chance to attack. Yeah. So the only question is whether or not this will restore all my gauges or not. No, it gets us to 19, and 19 is what? That's, I think I max out at 20, so I'm off only by a tiny bit. So this should be a workable position for us. So let's hop back in and get some more skip tickets, shall we? Or broom for the current situation. Also, I like how it's always 30 joules to max out your gauges, regardless of how many are empty. Whether it's, you know, whether it's you have only one left or you've only used one. Okay, I have no idea what those guys are, but they're scaring me. I didn't mean to tap that one. I meant to tap the fat guy. That's problematic. Okay. Even though he's not my strongest and he only has the attack boost 2, he does have good strength. Yeah, as you can see there, even against guys that there wasn't a type advantage against. Like he did even power because, you know, he was the same type as them. But that was pretty solid. This is what's starting to concern me. Because now we're just getting to the point where, like, it takes so much for me to do the damage necessary. His defense isn't lowered. Those all become taps. This is not, because we get our defense buffs. And then, yeah, that worked. But so it's getting to be more concerning. Oh shoot! I didn't pick up the chest. So like, at this stage in the game, I don't know if I even have SP restoring abilities on anything. It's like, really what I needed to happen right there was a raid boss. Trick Master Omega. I wonder... We can give him a shot. See if what's in the chest there is going to be sufficient to hold us over. He's weak to speed, which is good for my Sephiroth. But that's about it. And my Sephiroth's got, as we've stated before, he's got pretty good strength. He's on a good multiplier. But even with all that, that was 2 health bars. So... go ahead, hit that. Oh yeah, we're real screwed. I'm just, as a practical point, not going to be able to keep this up forever. Yeah, he's raised his attack and his defense. Granted, he only raised his defense to speed, but that's also what he's weak against, so... I'm not sure. We could try this. We can see if we can just do this for days on end. Because if we can just, you know, drag this fight out for days. Problem is, I don't actually want to drag this out for that long. And if it's going to start being like that, I'm going to feel the need to just find a different means of doing this. So, there's that. Come on. Just auto the rest of the Keyblade. Huh. I say it's only a matter of time before he raises his attack up to a point that's going to become a real problem for us. Or he could only raise it by 1. It's actually starting to look like how he operates. So... jeez. If they're all going to be slogs like this, where you just... it's all about survival for days, we might not show all the Fill Cup. And honestly, we're probably going to stop after this one. So I can have an opportunity to hear from you guys as far as showing any more of the Fill Cup. Because again, if it's all going to be like this, then I could just as easily tell you as much. I can just as easily just tell you that you're in for a grind. You're in for a massive, long grind where you need defense buffs and defense boosts. So it does look like his defense against... honestly, every time I see the green, I want it to be... ooh, shoot, whatever. That'll be fine. Every time I see the green, I want it to be grass. So I about said, looks like his defense against grass types is down to just +1 now. But even still, we've only got him down to 88. I'm pretty sure. Did he heal at one point? Because I could have swore we were here at one other point. I also need to re-roll Sephi's traits so that he's not... So he's better than what he is right now. Because the double cast just isn't that good. I also need to re-roll his guilt. Yeah, he's healing back up. And he healed back up to 96. So this time we're going to have to watch, because if he heals up again to 96 or above, then we just flat out can't do this. And I'm afraid that he's going to. Or this is just going to prolong this fight for an absurd amount of time. Because it may have been that he started at we started the previous round on that one. We'd started at 88. But yeah, if he heals himself again up to 96, we're just going to call this a day. Ow! So, I don't know. I hope everybody's gotten their Christmas shopping done, because it's right around the corner. Or your holiday shopping, whatever your holiday may be. I think I mentioned this before. I got my sister an Xbox One for Christmas. Because she'd messaged me a while ago, being like, you know, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I don't know. Oh, but that, I know I told you guys before that, like, she had asked me about what games I play online and such, to see if there was anything that the two of us would want to play. And so now I got her Xbox One so we can actually play stuff together. And I got her the Minecraft version. I got her the Minecraft Xbox One. Well, I got her a Minecraft Xbox One bundle. It's not the Minecraft Xbox One. Ooh! That did damage. Sometimes when defense boost doesn't kick in. But so now, apparently, after talking to my mom, apparently she... my sister's, like, wanting us to exchange gifts while we're in Texas. And me and my mom are kind of like... No... Because, like, my parents, like, their gift to us is this trip, is getting to go to Texas. And then my gift to my sister is an Xbox One S that I don't really want to take on the plane. It's not gonna be, it's just not safe. So I'm gonna have to text my sister probably when I'm done here. Be like, hey, so are you gonna want it before we go to Texas or after? We really, what I got you is big, bulky, and expensive, and we're not, so it really should be taken on the plane. And we'll see how that goes over. I'm hoping it's gonna go fine. Sometimes my mother blows things out of proportion, but generally she seems to know what's up. So I'm just hoping this is one of those rare times where she's kind of blown it out of proportion a little bit. Like how it's a fully gilted and still only doing 1 damage. That's right, just keep hitting me. I can take it. I ain't afraid no ghosts. Oh my goodness. If you didn't tune in for the Minecraft community build this past weekend, it was going really well. It was going really well, and then tragedy happened. But I'm thinking that once the holiday's over, I'll do a video on the build and everything, so that we can just show it off, all that fun stuff. Let you know about stuff that we decided for the future. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for that after Christmas, hopefully before New Year, but I don't know. But I'm gonna try and I think I'm gonna be trying to log in and do some more streams until I leave on Friday. Just to kind of be like, okay, here's the progress on the build, here's all this stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to do that each evening, but I have laundry that needs done, I've got cleaning that needs done, I've got all sorts of crap that needs done. So hopefully I can get it done. Also, I'm surprised he hasn't used the attack that heals himself again. Though it's starting to make me wonder if he can only use that move so many times. Actually, let's just see if we can just take him out. Because even though those are costing 2, like I almost got both gauges back from that. So it wasn't too bad. Okay, I guess I get a little more than 1 gauge. Ah, balls. What I get about asking, it's what I get for asking about it. I think we can go ahead. We can use both Sephiroths. But then just tap with the Yuna. Might be the best way to handle this. Come on. This might be... Maybe this will want to work? Yeah, no, we need to go ahead and hit him with both. We need to try and get him as low as we can. I just refuse to use the Yuna because I'm not convinced that we're actually going to be able to take him out. In this cycle. Oh, we probably would if I would use the Yuna. Yep, and then this. Finish him. It did it. That did it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, jeez. That took quite literally 10 minutes? Took literally 10 minutes just to do that. Like, that's horrifying to me. Let me... Well, there's the raid boss I've been waiting on. I was like, I've never wanted a raid boss to interrupt me so bad as I do right now. Because it gives me it gives me an SP free way to to regain SP. No, an AP free way to regain SP. Dude, I'm not sure we're actually gonna be able to make it to the. There you go, friend medal, Moomin go! So the only problem was, in order to try and get to Moomin at the end, I just skipped my SP restoring ones, which also would have been enough to kill that guard armor. But I digress. It's not a big deal one way or the other. But yeah, so the important thing to note is, while the Fill Cup is going to take an eternity to get through, the important thing is Proud Mode Mission 160 is now completely doable, and you should go and you should do it and you should get it done if you were stuck on it. If you weren't stuck on it, then obviously that doesn't mean anything to you. But for those of us that were stuck because that was stupid, it shouldn't have worked that way, this is now our way out without having to have a super specific medal. So, go, use, enjoy, be free and happy, for tomorrow we die. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do I need to fix his gear? Or is he... Are you fully optimized? Are you fully optimized, buddy? Yes. Yes. I'll need to fuse... I need a Guilting campaign. I'm wondering if a Guilting campaign is going to come at the end of the year. We are awful close to Christmas. It'd be a nice gesture, and as somebody else put it, like, they seem to be getting ready to try and rob us of all of our jewels and money, considering the Fill Cup gives 3,000 jewels. So they're preparing something. Just have to figure out what it is. But with that being the case, I'm hoping there will also be a Guilting campaign coming up. But I realize that's, you know, that's wishful thinking. So, anyway, as always, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this video, then by all means, do feel free to hit the like button. Of course, if you dislike this video for whatever reason, the dislike button is right there as well. Comments are always appreciated, so long as they're kept spoiler-free. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, I don't know. Do you want me to try and show more Fill Cup? Because I'm pretty sure, given how that last fight went, that's all it's going to be, is Turtle, survive, try and push on through. And that doesn't sound entertaining to me in the slightest. So I'm not sure if it would be to you. But I'm open to hearing if that's what you really want. I'll show it. But I'm just not inclined to do it at all. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna be quickly trying to work my way through Proud Mode and get some more Keyblades for us, because Keyblades are great. So again, thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this video is adjourned.